I have been watching some amazing women artists that have so inspired me. It's called on YouTube, the Louisiana channel, and they do features on these amazing women artists and men as well. I have been so inspired. Hey, I felt like doing some painting. I'm gonna do a lighting test. I've got 4 lights. I can't really see. Let's just give it a whirl. This color, and that's about it. I'm telling you, these 4-inch purdy brushes are perfect for laying in color. The thing is with this roller, it's half dry. It's pretty cool like this. Look at that. This is like a half dried roller. And these kinds of pretty cool things. Look at this. I've been thinking a lot about flowers lately too. The floral abstract flowers in here are this and this. To me they're flowers. They're sea flowers. And then there's the little guy's eyeballs. Yeah, it's a good lay-in for the next. It's a landscape, it just is. I'm gonna use up the rest of this yellow. It's so much left. Oh, so good too. If you guys ever need therapy, just get a board or something and just paint a solid color on it. I was thinking of that this morning. Like, I would just have like a canvas, and every week or however many days, I would just, according to my mood, I would paint it pink or lavender or cobalt or blue or black or green or sort of like two-tone, like a Rothko, just for, like eye therapy. There's so much ugliness. You want something beautiful to look at? It's emotionally resonant. Oh, makes me so happy. Basically, when you're making abstract art, the thing is, you make a big mess and then you create a solution. And the solution is like the fun part. It makes the painting come together, if that makes sense. So make a mess and then solve the problem. That's all it is. And if you know something about color, that helps. So I have 2 of these number 12 brushes. This one that I used before, this one's a round brush. And this one that I'm going to use first of all. For the first time, this is a filbert, which is a flat brush with a rounded edge. I'm going to use that for the red. I don't know if I said this already, but I was watching on YouTube and apparently the art market has crashed. I don't watch the news, but I did see that. You know, like Sotheby's and Christie's, and so basically people that are spending like 34 million on a painting, or now it's worth 10. If that matters to you. Yeah. Everything, market, you know, the market. Sometimes when I'm painting, I'm talkative, and other times I'm just not. I guess it's because it's so late. But it's like the only day of the week well, Friday I do as well, but the only day of the week that I really get to stay up late and do whatever I want. So I have been doing a lot of editing and things for YouTube. And you know what? I really love YouTube. It's taking a while, but I really don't care because I love the platform. I think it's probably the best one, although I have sold most of my art on Instagram. I really love this red. So, I want to know what you guys thought of my last video I did where I put on AI makeup. It was pretty amazing, I thought. Like, if I had a professional makeup artist in my house, they could do a cat wing on a 54-year-old eyelid. That's amazing. I will give them AI credit. Definitely for that one. There is a lot of waiting involved in painting, and that is very frustrating because, you know, I actually want to paint on these. I flipped them upside down from yesterday, and I want to paint, but I need to let them sit at this stage, you know, because there's this thing called time where if you have to let it sink in. You can't just be like, I'm gonna do this bright orange on here. I don't really know. Well, it definitely could use some bright orange. But yeah, and I want to draw on that one, the yellow and green one. Hi guys, it's Friday afternoon. I just got home from work and I had this idea. I want to work on this painting. This one, the purple one that I laid in, and I'm going to show you real quick. Hold on. This was left over from when I painted the walls of my studio, and I want to like sort of like do something on this purple one, like the little nuts. And this is a 9-inch roller, so let's see. I love painting with rollers. Like mini rollers are super fun too. Hopefully we'll have that, because I'm really intrigued actually. See what I can do with that. There's this thing called abstract realism. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then there's scale, and oh man, I do love repetitive patterns. And ovals too. And if you have, just a side note, you know, astrology is one of those things, like, it's like interesting in a way, but if you don't dig it or whatever, I get it, but if you have for some reason a crazy person coming back from the past, which just happened to me, just forget it. Just ignore them. Nobody needs that in their life. Nobody needs more drama. Certainly not me. I'm very happy where I am. Very happy. Being on my own total freedom. And that's pretty cool. I actually dig this. Art short recently talking about my story, so check it out. It's not easy for me to do because I really don't think anyone needs to know your past, because it's sort of like, to me, sort of like going backwards. And sure, we all have our past, but nobody wants to hear about it. Apparently they do. I don't know. I'd rather just paint. I don't get enough time in here to just paint. So that's what I want to do. Now anyway, experiment every day in something or other. That's cool. Experiments are good. I mean, take an adventure in your own house, you know? Take a vacay, staycay. I was watching this one woman, I forget her name, Ingrid something, I think she's from Norway, who would pile up huge piles of oil paint, like super thick, like an inch off the canvas. And you know how long oil paint takes to dry? I'm like, she must let that sit for like a year or 6 months before she can do anything with that. But they're really amazing, beautiful. And I just wanted to come home on Friday afternoon and be like, oh, I get out of work at 2:30. I was supposed to get my hair cut. And I was like, I don't want to. I want to go home and paint. And I've also been really passionately in love with fluorescent colors this summer, and also pastels for some weird reason. Well, all of them together, and it's cool. Black with either fluorescent or a pastel, or all umber with a pastel, or so much to do, so many options. I love it. I love a grid. This is kind of a circle grid at the moment because of Terry Winters, and very inspired by him. I swore to God I was going to do I'm going to show you some Terry Winters. Maybe I'll actually do that. But the girl that was piling on the oil paint, as I said, this is on the Louisiana channel. Louisiana, super cool. They do a lot of features. And she was doing lace grids because she'd seen lace somewhere in Italy, and she was doing that. I was like, wow, that is amazing. Because I really like that grid thing. You can see it in my other painting that I just finished as a grid, but it's a grid like octopus. So I'm interested to see what figures and shapes come out in this one. There's always figures, there's always animals, and so basically this is my landscape. Yeah, so. This brush is really great. Number 12 size. And the long handles, really, you need that for a big painting. So you can paint from your elbow. I mean, not your elbow. You can paint from your shoulder like a dance, rather than from your wrist, which is kind of fussy. I always wanted to be a dancer anyway. I like moving. And that's why painting is very therapeutic for me, because it allows me to move my body